So we're pre-gaming this meet and greet with a mall visit.
In Kansas.
We forgot it was Saturday though.
We do this everywhere.
What did you see?
Emperor Zurg
Oh my god.
and Bullseye. It's only $30. I was expecting like 60.
Yeah? Not too bad. Oh, the princesses. Except for my girl. She's not... Oh, she's down there.
Right here.
These are definitely women's sizes, which means there have to be men's sizes. It's not us, is it?
No. Yeah.
What's up? Disney store was very successful. We found a Lion King
Spirit jersey.
spirit jersey, and I spent $60 more than I meant to, but it's okay.
$60, which was $0, so that was the plan.
Exactly. So, off to explore the rest of the mall. I believe there is a Lego store here for you.
God damn it, yeah.
And then off to our evening shenanigans. Woo! I know.
I have the credit card.
No. What?
I know they had Vader's castle.
What are you now?
Also, that's what oh, it's not that not as heavy as I thought. Pretty successful mall trip. Just
Don't go on Saturdays though. Not worth
yeah,
it.
Stop. This is the car. Dropped it on the ground.
Pretty successful mall trip.
We didn't spend $400 at the Lego store.
Spend $400 at the Lego store.
I'm disappointed.
We have bills. If you want to go to Star Wars, don't go to the mall on Saturdays.
This is we could have done that with all the money we were saving on the hotel. Just saying.
Oh my god, it's so busy.
Yeah, it was like this at CJ's last year.
All those people behind us are supposed to be over here.
I really don't know what
We'll see how this goes. It's getting worse. Oh my goodness.
We're here, they're here, not here yet, but they're in the building.
They're around.
I see Nick and Kevin and Andy. Greg is.
Tim's right down there.
Tim's right there. Greg's all the way over there.
Say I can't. Oh, I found him.
Are they seeing anybody? No. I want to meet Andy.
It is so crowded here. I'm trying really hard not to freak out.
There's a lot of people.
I'm getting a little stressed.
I'm sorry.
We're just hiding in a corner.
I'm gonna go. I need
It's all good. Okay. So much going on. This is a line.
Such a rock star. My Disney fam right here. Let's go. Oh, I love it so much. You guys have fun in Disney World, okay?
Land. So if you're there in October,
Wait, man?
land.
Wait, I thought you said you were in Florida.
No, California.
Disneyland, baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
I
You're
saw
there for
that.
Halloween.
I haven't been to World. Well, that's the best.
We're supposed to, yeah. I mean, it's the original.
Yeah, I did. World of Color, man. World of fucking Color.
Yeah, we missed that last
And it's
year.
back.
but
Dude, World of Color is my favorite. That's fantastic.
We were there during Fantastic.
So good.
Okay, so we had a great time. It was so much fun.
There's roughly 300 people in a probably a 150 cap building.
Ooh, man, I am very excited to be in a very quiet hotel room.
On the road again.
On our way home.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Got our shit together. Little vacations and trips like this always like super stress me out. I don't know if it's because I'm going to like stay in a place that I'm not used to, or like just not having my usual environment around me, but I tend to get super grumpy during like the travel to and from, or when something happens that we weren't expecting. So I'd say on this trip, I actually did a really good job of handling my emotions. When we first got to the hotel, they didn't have a reservation for us. Jake had the email that said we had a reservation and everything, and in the past I would have gotten upset and snippy, and I would have like thrown a little tantrum, if I'm being honest. But this time I just kept my mouth shut. I tried to think of positive, like they're gonna find a room for us, regardless if it's the room we booked or not. And I just let Jake handle it because he's really good at that. And yin and yang, man, him and I balance each other out. Thank goodness. And when we were at the actual meet and greet, it was so packed, like you guys saw. There were so many people, and after I worked that morning, I got up at 4 in the morning. I then traveled to Kansas City. It's only like a 3-hour drive, but it's still traveling. And then we had to book in, which was a whole thing. We went to the mall on a Saturday, which I guess most people probably wouldn't think this is a big deal, but like, Saturday malls are shitty. We don't go to the mall on the weekend, unless it's by accident, and we hate it when we do that. And then we had the meet and greet, and there were so many people. We got there just in time to like find a spot to sit, and we were really lucky to be able to snag a booth halfway through so that I could just sit and have my space. I was the only person at the booth because everyone else was standing up and going to get in lines to see everyone. And Tim was standing right next to our table. We talked a bunch because he was just right there. I helped watch his drink when other people came flying through and setting their drinks down and picking them up again, and he's just like, wait, which one's which? I'm like, I got you. I'm here. I'll pretend this is my job. Keep me busy. It's all good. So despite it being crazy busy and me not being in the best case scenario for dealing with that much interaction, I handled it really well. I just talked myself through it. I tried to stay calm, keep myself hydrated. Drink some water, everyone. Make sure you are at peak hydration when you're in situations that you are not comfortable in, because it will help. I promise you. And yeah, overall this trip was really good. We have Star Wars Celebration coming up on the 11th and 12th and 13th. Friday and Saturday we'll be in Chicago for Star Wars Celebration. So this was like a mini test of how I can keep myself together during a trip and really try and create the best atmosphere for myself and for my husband. And the real test will be at Star Wars, so we will see if I can keep my shit up.